Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are joined by Bill Ellis.
How do you do?
Alljoy Donuts.
That's it.
Just Alljoy Donuts. You say Alljoy Donuts, and it immediately brings a smile.
Right.
You guys are about to go into year 3.
Yes.
22 Thomas Heyward.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect location. It's
Right.
so fabulous.
Right.
It's a little
downtown,
space there.
Old Town.
It's fabulous. Congratulations, coming up on 3 years.
Well, thanks.
Something's working well. Why
Yeah.
donuts?
Why donuts? Well, I'm
You're a
a
chef.
chef. That's what my trade is.
Like Hyde Park trained Culinary
Yes,
Institute
right,
chef. You've owned
exactly.
restaurants.
I've had 3 restaurants in the past and always worked in the food industry.
Yeah.
And when I was in school, I got this formula for these donuts, and I've always had it in the back of my mind that I'm going to do that someday.
Is that right?
So we came here and kind of semi-retired.
Yeah.
I'd sold my restaurant in Kentucky and just thought, well, if I'm going to do it, this is the time. And there was I saw a real need for a good quality donut here, small town, and it was fun. I started in my garage originally doing it, just giving donuts away, and then we found the location. It was just perfect.
So you had the idea and the recipe, and did you say methodology?
Yeah. Yeah, methodology. I don't know if I said methodology.
Oh, you didn't say methodology,
Right.
but like you had a process.
Oh,
I wish I could roll back and say exactly the words you used.
Sure.
But
just always had it in my mind that I wanted to do this, and started out small.
yeah,
and
but is there like a process, or because it's easy to think somebody who doesn't really know
Right.
the depth of it, but the artistry. It comes in seeing something that seems so simple. There's
Right.
usually a super complexity behind.
Oh, there definitely is, and that was the time when I was doing it in my garage.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of perfected the whole.
The laboratory.
Yes, it really was.
Yeah.
Got the kinks out, and it was a good 6-8 months for me to do that. And then when I opened the shop at Thomas Heyward, it was like rolled right into it.
That's what I find about design, that the execution is the fun part.
Right.
The design comes in the building and the
Right.
not the recipe, but the methodology,
Right.
everything, and then you guys are in execution mode now
Right.
in your shop.
And the best thing about it is the donut is such a humble little piece of food. So that's what I love about it. It's just so simple.
It's so simple, but there's
Yeah.
really the artistry that comes
yeah.
behind it.
Who doesn't love a donut?
No, I know. You
That's
just
it.
immediately Alljoy Donuts, and it's like, oh my,
Right.
I'm going to Alljoy Donuts, and immediately every teenager head that was
Right.
completely just is like, what? I
Right.
want this, and then, the Oreo and
Right.
everybody. What's your favorite one?
I'm a kind of an apple kind of guy. I like the apple fritters and the apple filled
Fritters.
donuts.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're making my mouth water. I haven't been in a while.
Right.
Okay, so your hours are a little
Yeah.
truncated, and I think that's
Right.
so awesome because it speaks about the volume of quality of life. I mean, or it speaks
Right.
volumes about the importance of quality of life
Sure.
and work balance,
Right.
right? So tell us about your hours.
Well, originally we were open 6 days a week, and
Yeah.
it just got to be too
much.
And then over time, after our first year, we just came back from vacation. We always close in January for vacation, and we thought, if we're going to do this, we just need to enjoy it. And that was it was a kind of like a twilight project. So we just said, let's just do it on the weekends. And we did. And over time, it's just compressed our business into those 3 days. And it's right. It's all about family and quality of life. And
It makes the
it's
donuts
just really
better as
work-
well.
Yeah,
It really does. It makes your
Yeah.
product better when
Right.
when you focus on the things that to have that balance a little
Sure.
bit in there. Okay, now I know everybody's wondering. This is the key question I need to
Okay.
ask you. When you wake up really early, is it time to make the donuts?
Yes, it is time to make the donuts. That was a great little marketing tagline.
That was probably one of the most brilliant that Madison ever
it sure
came out with.
was.
Time to make the donuts.
Right, exactly. And for scratch made, handmade donuts. There's quite a bit of time.
Is it a
that
4
goes
a.m.
into
thing?
them. Oh no, I get there around midnight.
Is that right?
Yeah. 12:15, I'm in there and getting started. There's a lot to it. So.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
There really is, because there is such mastery
Right.
that comes, and you taste it. You
Right.
absolutely taste it. So anyone who hasn't been, anybody who needs to go and hasn't been for a while, open for business,
Right.
coming up on 3 years.
Yes.
Thank
that's
you,
it.
Bill. So good to spend some
Well,
time
thank you.
with
It's been a great
I'm
pleasure
gonna
to
have
be
to go get
here.
me some fritters
All right.
later today. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.